cries, clinging to the bumpy wall. This must be a storm, she thinks, as the water grows cold and dark and the waves grow stronger. Alone and scared, she begins to cry. Her tears swept away in the surging sea. Afraid that she might lose her grip, Rosie begins to inch her way down the jagged coral wall. Then through the deafening roar of crashing waves, she hears, "Rosie, is that you?" Wallstar, she stops. As her brother pulls her into the warm kitchen, "We'll be okay here," he says. "The storm will soon be over." "Where are the others?" Rosie asks. "They'll be fine," Wallstar says. "They are brave and strong and clever." "But what if they're hurt? What if they've been hit by a boat? Or have lost a ray and can no longer swim? What if they're trapped in poisonous tentacles? What if? What if? What if?" Wallstar sighs. "What if they've been eaten by a shark?" "Don't be afraid, baby sister. Help me cook some savory stew, and we'll wait for the storm to pass." Rosie agrees to stir the pot as Wallstar adds a dash of pepper, plankton, and begins to steam. Sing. Huh? I guess they're cooking up something delicious. I don't know what sea stars eat, but I don't know.
They eat plankton.
Absolutely.
Yeah, plankton.
Big shows.
Sea star shimmer, sea star shine. What's the song they're singing? Sea star simmer, sea star shine. I'll be yours and you'll be mine. Together we will float and sway. And should we ever swim away, we will never be alone. Since we are family, we are home. That's cute. In the morning, Rosie peeks outside the cave as bits of broken waterwalks and boats rush past. "I'll go and find the others now," Rosie vows. As she peers through the dangerous debris. "I don't think that's wise," Wallstar cautions. "The ocean is still dangerous." "I don't care," Rosie says. "I'll search and search and search and bring them all back home." "Your brothers have been through other storms," Wallstar says. "They'll smell the simmering stew and find their own way home." "But what if they don't?" Rosie says. "You can stay and cook, but I will go and find them." Turning away, she shoots out the door and into the unsettled sea. "Be safe," Wallstar whispers as he watches her swim away. Out in the ocean, everything is all mixed up. Which way is the surface? Rosie wonders. She swims in circles. How do I know which way is the shore and which way is the deep? She might get lost out there. It seems like.
She's a car.
Rosie's afraid when she bumps into hard and scary things, but she keeps swimming and searching. You got a picture of a soda can, you got ropes, you got hooks. That's why you don't litter.
She believes in herself. Even though she knows she's going to get hurt, she still believes.
She still believes.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's in very dangerous situations. So let's see how this turns out. When her rays become tangled in a floating fishing line, she thrashes in panic, then takes deep breaths and wiggles her way free. But she didn't give up. Frightened but determined, Rosie keeps swimming until she finds herself near the clear, warm water of the shore. "I'll rest now," she says, and settles her aching rays into the soft, comforting sand. Whoosh! Suddenly she is lifted from the water and blinded by the midday sun. "Look what I found!" She hears a loud voice shout. A young human holds Rosie, as you can see. "Look, how pretty," the voice says, marveling at her perfect pastel hue. "What a beautiful sea star. I would love to keep you," he laughs, as he lifts her toward the sun. "But maybe you have a family like I do. I'll bet they would miss you." Terrified, Rosie attempts to shout, "Yes, yes, yes. Have you seen my brothers?" but finds she can't speak in the open air. "Please, please, please let me go," she tries to whisper. "Okay," the voice says, as if he'd heard her plea. "I suppose you should go back to the sea and be with your family." With that, he gently tosses Rosie, spinning and tumbling into the ocean. Once under the water, she lets herself float, and the current further from the shore. No, let me say that again. She lets herself float, and on the current further from the shore pushes her away. "Oh, Wallstar, I don't feel so brave and strong right now." Exhausted and too tired to swim, she begins to fall toward the ocean floor. When she dares to open her eyes, Rosie sees an amazing sight in a circle of sea stars floating far below. As she nears the bottom, 6 brothers shout, "Where have you been? Where have you been?" Rosie laughs. As her brothers rush to tell their tales of survival, Rosie stops them. "Has anyone seen Rover?" Her brothers look away and mumble, "No." "Oh no," Rosie cries. "What if he's lost? What if he's wounded? What if he's not coming home?" "Don't worry, Rosie," Rover says as he nears the bottom. "I'll be fine. I just need rest and some of Wallstar's cooking." Just then, the smell of simmering stew reaches Rosie's nose. Just then, well, I just said that. You were right, Wallstar. You are all brave, strong, and clever. Just like you, baby sister, just like you. Now, safe beneath the ocean, but not too far from the shore, Rosie and her 7 busy brothers touch their rays and begin to sing. Sea star simmer, sea star shine. I'll be yours and you'll be mine. Together we'll float and sway, and should we ever swim away, we will never be alone. Since we are family, we are home. There would be no Rosie if not for the Coastal Star masthead designed by Boney. Oh, it's in the book. Well, I guess they want this little part they put at the end, but I might as well read it. There would be no Rosie if not for the Coastal Star masthead designed by Boney Lackley Schibert. And our little sea star would never have started on her journey without the encouragement of Tom Sand. Along the way, several friends of Rosie were kind enough to help fine-tune her journey. And it lists like several, writers. Miraculously, Deborah knew immediately how Rosie's world should look. Her artistic talent brought this story to life. In the production kitchen, copy editing and book design were provided by Victoria and Jerry. When we needed to create an above-sea scene, Harrison Calder proved to be an excellent model for kind and caring children everywhere. And a million sea star kisses to my husband for being the best story listener ever. Many thanks to all. Mary Kate Lemmy. So this is the woman who actually wrote this book, Mary Kate. She's a former musician, a librarian, who has dabbled into filmmaking, screenwriting, and web content development. After more than 20 years of gainful employment as a research manager and editor at daily newspapers, she now co-owns and edits the Coastal Star. This is her first published book. So I guess you can write some more.
Let's switch at 20.
At 20.
I know there's stuff you still need to pass out and talk to them about, right?